Okay, imagine this for a second. You're on a bus, right? High up in the mountains. It's the monsoon season, rain's pouring down, the road's really treacherous.
Yeah.
And then, just like that, control is lost. The bus is heading like straight for this incredibly deep gorge, hundreds of feet down. What goes through your mind?
Well, that heart-stopping scenario you just painted, that's exactly where a deep dive kicks off today.
Right.
We're digging into this really extraordinary story. It's about survival, deep faith, and, well, what many people are calling divine intervention.
Absolutely. And for you listening, this deep dive, it's based entirely on this really fascinating account we found from a YouTube channel called Story Inspired. So our goal, our mission here, is to kind of unpack that narrative for you.
Yeah.
Pull out the key details, look at the layers of faith, the alleged miracles.
Yeah.
So you get a clear, concise picture of this pretty astonishing event. You might leave, well, maybe a bit amazed.
And the setting is so crucial here. It all happens at Kainchi Dham.
Right. Explain that a bit.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Sure. So it's about 17 kilometers from Nainital. It sits on the Haldwani-Almora Highway up in Uttarakhand's Kumaon region.
And it's not just any place, is it? It's known globally.
Oh, absolutely. It's famous as the ashram of Baba Neem Karoli Maharaj. He's this really revered spiritual figure.
Considered an incarnation of Hanumanji, the monkey god.
Exactly. Hanumanji is seen as the symbol of strength, devotion, courage in Hinduism. And what's really striking about Kainchi Dham is this widespread deep belief in miracles happening there.
Okay, so that's the backdrop. Now, the incident itself, it happens during Sawan.
Yes, so on. The monsoon season,
Right.
which is, considered a really sacred time. The whole area is incredibly lush green. And Kainchi Dham itself is just packed, teeming with devotees wanting Baba Neem Karoli's blessings.
So you can almost feel that atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
Full of devotion, anticipation.
Definitely.
And into this scene comes a bus from Delhi.
Yeah.
About 40 pilgrims on board.
That's right. And it was quite a mix of people. You had elders, women, children, younger people too, all excited for their pilgrimage,
And the driver. Experienced, I gather.
Yeah, Mukesh.
Yeah.
Described as very experienced, a real seasoned hand on those mountain roads. But even for him, the conditions were just awful.
How so? Just the rain?
Well, the Sawan rain made the roads really slick, dangerous. Plus, there were reports of landslides nearby.
Oh, wow.
And thick fog. Really dense fog cutting visibility way down.
And these aren't highways we're talking about.
No, these are narrow, winding mountain roads. You've got a sheer drop, a deep gorge on one side,
Right.
and steep mountains rising up on the other. It takes total concentration.
Okay, so the scene is set, treacherous conditions, experienced driver, bus full of hopeful pilgrims. Then what?
Then, the moment it all goes wrong, they're just a few kilometers out from Nainital. It's a sharp turn, and the bus apparently hits a big stone, loses control instantly,
Oh, no.
and it starts sliding. Fast, right towards that gorge, hundreds of feet down.
God, the panic inside.
Must have been just sheer terror. Screams, kids crying. And what's really telling is the elderly devotees, they started chanting the Hanuman Chalisa.
The hymn for protection.
Exactly. It's what people turn to. For them, it was like their last desperate hope.
It's fascinating, isn't it, how in those moments of absolute helplessness, faith just surges forward.
It's hard to even wrap your head around that fear. So the bus is sliding, heading for the edge. What happens next? This is where it gets really strange, right?
This is where the first alleged miracle occurs. According to the accounts, just as the bus is about to go over,
Yeah.
this gigantic figure just
Yeah.
appears right in front of the bus.
Appears and does something.
Yes, exactly. It acts. And what's incredible is how the passengers immediately knew who or what it was.
They recognized it.
Instantly. Described as tall, powerful male holding a mace agata.
Agata.
And his face was radiant, apparently. The devotees knew straight away, Hanumanji Bajrangbali.
Wow.
And right then, this figure strikes its mace on the ground.
And the bus stops. Instantly, just halts. With the front part literally hanging over the gorge.
Hanging in midair almost, defying gravity.
Pretty much suspended, yeah, precariously balanced.
What was the reaction inside the bus then? I mean, after the initial terror?
Pure shock, then overwhelming emotion. This elderly lady, Maladevi, apparently burst into tears shouting, "It's Bajrangbali! Hanumanji saved us!"
Gosh.
And the accounts say the figure looked at them, like, reassuringly, and then just slowly vanished.
Vanished.
Yeah. So suddenly there's this sense of awe, maybe even calm, mixed in with the shock. The sheer impossibility of it all kind of cemented their belief,
Okay, so the immediate danger is over, but they're stuck. Bus hanging over a cliff,
Yeah.
Help arrives,
Right. Local officials, a rescue team led by an Inspector Rajesh Mehra, they get there, assess the situation.
and it looks bad, presumably. Very risky.
Extremely risky. Think about it, trying to pull a heavy bus back from that edge without it, tipping over completely.
Yeah, a nightmare scenario.
But then something else happens. The weather, it just
Changes how?
The dense clouds that were everywhere, they clear. Suddenly, sunlight hits the bus directly. The rain stops.
Just like that.
Just like that. Visibility dramatically improves, making the rescue operation seem, well, possible at least.
Okay, better conditions, but still getting the bus back.
And this is where the second reported miracle comes in. The bus, still hanging there.
Yeah.
It starts moving backward, slowly, on its own.
On its own. Before the crane even touched it.
Exactly, like something invisible was just pulling it back onto the road.
That's incredible.
Within minutes, the whole bus is back on solid ground. All 40 passengers safe. And the bus itself, not a scratch.
Wow. What did the locals make of it?
Well, we have a quote from a resident, Gopal Sinha. He basically said, look, this is a miracle. Baba Neem Karoli, Hanumanji, they directly protected these people.
It's hard to argue when you hear the sequence of events.
It really is.
But the story doesn't end there, does it?
Yeah.
The passengers, after being rescued, they went straight to the temple.
They did. To offer thanks, obviously. Deep gratitude.
And something else happened at the temple.
That night, yes. They held a special recitation of the Hanuman Chalisa. All the passengers were there, local devotees too.
Okay.
And during this chanting, the atmosphere in the temple apparently just transformed.
How so?
A bright light started emanating from the idol of Hanumanji, and within that light, people saw the same figure, the one from the roadside.
The same figure. Inside the light from the idol.
That's the claim. Reports say they saw Hanumanji moving within the temple, golden light coming from his mace. Some even said they saw him smile and bless them.
Goodness. The emotional impact of that.
Must have been immense. Another passenger, Shanti Devi, was apparently weeping, just overcome. She felt like Hanumanji hadn't just saved their lives, but had given them this direct, undeniable divine vision, too. A blessing.
So you've got the roadside rescue, the bus moving on its own, and now this vision in the temple. Quite a series of events.
It really is, layer upon layer.
And news of this, I assume, didn't stay quiet for long.
Oh, absolutely not. It spread like wildfire. Local papers ran stories. It blew up on social media.
What does that tell you? The speed of it.
Well, it speaks volumes about the power of these kinds of stories, doesn't it? Collective belief, shared experience.
Right.
It drew even more people to Kainchi Dam. People wanted to see the spot, maybe feel something themselves.
And did they? Did others report anything?
Interestingly, yes. The source mentions that many other devotees after this incident claimed they felt similar divine sensations near the Hanuman idol in the temple.
So it wasn't just a one-off feeling confined to the passengers.
Apparently not. It suggests this feeling of heightened spiritual presence continued, or was perceived to continue.
And this whole event must have massively boosted Kainchi Dam's reputation, right? I mean, it was already known for miracles.
Massively. It added this very dramatic, very contemporary story to its existing legacy. You mentioned the older stories, like river water turning into ghee.
Yeah, the source mentioned that one.
This event just reinforces that core belief system around the ashram, around Baba Neem Karoli. It makes it a living place of miracles, not just historical ones.
And the passengers themselves? How did it change them long term?
The impact seems profound based on the testimonies. Ajay Sharma, one passenger from Delhi, he said his family felt like they'd been given new life.
Wow.
He pledged he'd visit Kainchi Dham every single year after that.
And Mala Devi, the woman who first cried out Hanumanji's name.
Her account is incredibly moving. She talked about how her fear just vanished the moment she saw the figure. She remembered the love and power in his eyes.
That sounds like something that would stay with you forever.
Absolutely. It clearly anchored her faith in a completely new way.
So looking at the bigger picture here, Kainchi Dham, founded back in '64 by Baba Neem Karoli. It's more than just a temple or an ashram, isn't it?
Much